During the launch of iPhone 16 series, Apple didn't even tell about these goods. The iPhone 16 base model is still coming with the same 60Hz display, the same USB 2, and the base versions are still 128GB. But the concept part, they also tweaked some changes in this series. I think these changes would likely to implement by other companies. Before going in, please do watch the video till end and give me a feedback in the comment section that I need to improve. Okay, let's talk about the design changes. The action button in the previous 15 Pro series is now in the base versions of the iPhone 16 series. Just Apple things. The last year Pro features are later available in the base versions of the newly launched iPhones. For example, look the previous versions. Dynamic Island is only available for the 14 Pro series. But later, the Dynamic Island is also available in the 15 base series. And they added a dedicated button for the camera. This acts like a shutter button with tactile feedback, which is like a professional camera's shutter button. And if you swipe on this button, it acts as a zoom slider in the base versions. And in Pro versions, if you double tap and do swiping, it changes between modes, filters, and you can adjust the aperture also. There is also change in camera alignment in the iPhone 16 series, but it just looking like an iPhone 10 series. The motive is not bringing nostalgia back. The alignment is mainly focused on recording spatial video, which will be only experienced in the Apple's Vision Pro. In Pro models, the camera module looks similar to the previous versions, but they improved telescopic camera. Unlike last year's model, this time base versions also comes with a new processor A18, and Pro models have A18 Pro chipset. Both these chips are mainly optimized for the Apple Intelligence with added NPU cores. Surprisingly, from the base versions, these processors are also support AAA gaming, and here also again, which is only supported by the Pro series of the last version. For the first time in the Apple history, Apple added a thermal system to control heating issues which 15 users faced. This helps in increasing the performance of the processor, reduce CPU throttling issues, and this might help in controlling somewhat heating issues, but the weather around us should also be cooperate. Apple announced a new feature which is not announced in WWDC previously, the visual intelligence, similar to the Google Lens. If you want to know about anything that you are seeing, just hold the camera control button to access visual intelligence. It uses ChatGPT and other stuff to give responses. iPhone 16 Pro series is the first smartphone ever to added ability to record 4K 120 frames per second video, and this can also be able to make cinematic slow motions which looks very smoother. And these are all the stuff about iPhone 16 series, and the questions here is this the right time to upgrade to 16 series? Well, there are a lot of answers. First things first, if you are using 15 or the earlier models, then buying 16 or 16 Pro versions would be a better upgrade. But if you are using 15 Pro or 15 Pro Max, I recommend you to stick with your device, because there is no wow-like upgrades in this series. Just they added a camera control button and they improved some cameras also. I think 15 Pro cameras are enough to capture any movement, and coming to this camera shutter button, I think this would not meant for everyone. And Apple Intelligence will also coming to the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max also. The thing I didn't understand here is during the Apple WWDC, Apple told that Apple Intelligence will be launching along with iOS 18. But here 16 series is coming with iOS 18 out of the box, but Apple Intelligence is not included. Why? But during the launch of iPhones, they changed the word to Apple Intelligence will be coming in the next year, January. Comment your opinion on this. If you are watching the video till now, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like the video and consider subscribe to the channel.